this is Liz. Welcome to my little urban homestead and welcome to Fabric Friday. Introducing Jenny. Jenny is my Janome new home cabinet sewing machine and she's way over 30 years old. I don't know exactly. I wanted a sewing machine about 15 years ago. And we got one on eBay very cheaply, and we went to fetch it, and he'd got no foot pedal to it, so he couldn't get power going to it or anything. And he said, well, if you still want it, you can have it free of charge. So we had it free of charge, bought a plug for it, power lead and foot pedal for about £8, and I've been using it ever since. A very good bargain. But now let me show you the workings of it. This is how Jenny looks if I'm not using it. I've had Lurch mount me plugs on the side so I can plug my iron in, or whichever sewing machine that I'm using. So that's brilliant. But to get her out and use her, you have to pull on this, which just brings out a bar which supports this lid. And now you can see, sorry about that, you can see the length of spacing you've got. And then, I can't do this one-handed, but Jenny's on her side. You just lift this up, lift her up. I'll put you on the stand and show you. Yes, you can see part of my shelves really sucked up again because that's all I was doing last week. But once you've got this extension open, you pull this back. Can you see? Yeah. Pull it back, lift her up, take her further back, drop that down, and she sits on top of it and she's level with it. Very good way of doing it. And now I'll bring you in on a closer shot for you. So here we are at Jenny. She's a high shank Janome new home vintage sewing machine. She's got to be over 30 years old. She is brilliant at quilting. I used her when I did the attic window quilt to show you it can be done on a normal size sewing machine with a small, well, with a smallish throat. She has a foot on her that is screwed, but I have bought an adapter that will, oh, I can't find it at the moment, that will actually go on her, so she can take all the feet that snap on that I've got for my other sewing machines. But obviously the ones for ruler quilting or free motion quilting, they themselves have to be screwed to this back bar. So you have to have a specific one for that. That's light, which isn't very good. Now I thought I'd show you winding. I'd show you winding a bobbin. Let's find an empty bobbin, which I bet I haven't got. Yes. She takes these metal bobbins and you just put your thread through the hole and then round the little screw thing. Through the hole, round the little screw thing. I just thread it through these massive big holes that I can normally thread. That's it. And then put it on the top and press it down. Now, because she's an older machine, you have to hold on to the wheel, and then there's an inner wheel that you turn towards you, and that stops the foot from going up and down, up and down, up and down. Get the end of your thread, move it across and start pulling. I don't want to hold that anymore. I haven't got this colour on the bobbin and I will need it, so I'll let it fill completely. Now for threading, she's got this external knob that you turn to get your tension right, and you just put it in between the tension discs, hold on to your thread and pull it all the way round until it goes round the hook bit and stays under this needle return, I think it's called. I'm not sure what it's called, but it needs to be still under there. You thread it through. Yeah. Mine's gone blank. Through your top loop. There's a hook here, and you just so good to do this. You just guide it behind, and the same with one here, the bottom. Let's lower you down a bit now. Now there's a needle, a thread guide just at the side. Now what I've noticed on the machines I've used in the past and all the ones I've got here is that wherever your last hook is, thread hook, is the side that you thread your machine from. So in this case it is on the left hand side, so it threads left through to right. Now it's an older machine, there's no automatic threading on this, and I've got old eyes, so I use a needle threader. And there we are. Just check it's not twisted, and it isn't. That's the top threading. For the bobbin threading, when it's in front of your hand there, if it pulls off from the bottom in an anti-clockwise direction, then this is exactly how she takes it. Find the bobbin holder and just drop it in. I just hold it very lightly at the top with my finger. Bring your thread round and it'll fall into that groove. Just bring it back and you can see it coming down, and then you can hear it click into place, and that's exactly how she requires it. Then turn it and pull this latch forward, and that holds the bobbin in place so it doesn't fall out and move or anything like that while you put it in. Sorry about my arm. Now you can, the presser foot lever bar is in the back. You can lower it or leave it up, but you have to make sure that you've tightened that inner wheel from when you threaded the bobbin, and then just bring it forward once, back up, and as you can see, the thread has come up as well. I've got 2 colour threads on because I want to test my tension. So again, hold your threads. I tend to sink my needle, hold on to my threads, and then go for it. Bring your needle up, press the foot up, pull it out and trim off. And there it is. As you can see, there's the blue thread on top and red thread on the bottom, and because you can't really see the opposite colour coming through, it means it's balanced quite nicely. So that will do brilliant for what I've got in mind. Might adjust the stitch length. Now this here adjusts the stitch length to 0 or 4. So you figure out which one you want and use that. There's a button here, you press, hold in, and it will take it in reverse. As soon as you let it go, it starts going in forward again. This knob down here is for raising and lowering your feed dogs. At the moment it's pointing to normal, so the feed dogs are pulling through. You can lower them slightly for silk, or it says you can lower them completely for embroidery, it says on here. And that's basically what free motion quilting is. You're embroidering, you're moving the fabric to make the design. But that is Jenny.